Hi, I'm Rosie Kramer, and in today's episode we're going to be seeing if people are still buying and reading magazines and newspapers, whether or not they've gone digital, and what catches their eye. Let's go find out. Do you still buy print media, newspapers and magazines, or do you prefer digital methods?
I buy books, but no, not magazines, newspapers, things like that, no.
Visual.
Do you still buy or read newspapers and magazines?
Very rarely, and just because I'm a lawyer, I guess a lot of our work research is done online anyway, so we're just used to reading everything online, to be honest. Last time I read a newspaper would probably been a few months ago. So.
And what sections of the newspaper do you read?
Domain, to be honest, property, or every now and again sport.
I haven't read a newspaper, nor have I watched commercial TV for a really long time. Yeah, if I want to know anything, I ask my son because he looks at Reddit.
And where do you normally tend to tune into, I guess, the media you read online? When you're on the go, when you're at home, at work?
Probably when I get into work or when I'm at home. But again, I'm not that interested in the news these days, to be honest.
Love a good trashy magazine, read them while I'm on the treadmill. Gets it going, but the newspaper I just keep up online and stuff, not the actual paper itself, just the alerts like Sydney Morning Herald and stuff.
Yeah.
I like paper. Yeah. I like the feel of the word. I know it's very convenient to have it on a Kindle or what have you, but I still prefer to be able to be feeling the book.
I read online, yeah, it's easier.
Yeah, and what do you like listening to online or reading online?
Oh, just the news in general, like I have my app, news, so I filter it because I feel like it's all manipulated and I don't like that either, so, I read it just to see what's happening in the world, yeah.
Plus I sort of still feel that mainstream media is kind of a bit propaganda-ish.
Do you still read or buy or read newspapers and magazines?
Just at cafes and when they're freely available, but I wouldn't actually go out and buy one, no.
And why is that?
It's freely available online, most of the information anyway, so it's and it's easier to access and it's more convenient.
Yeah, we're reading it online every day.
Yeah.
So.
And actually, it's just as good online, really, isn't it?
Just getting used to it, yeah.
Just getting used to it.
What do you prefer about online over the newspaper?
Probably more up to date. The newspapers usually out of date.
Yeah.
By today's standards, anyway. Yeah.
Not so much anymore. No. We do get newspapers here every morning, so I do read that every so often. But I wouldn't go out and buy it myself.
Yeah. Why do you think that is?
I think technology really. Everything's readily available on your phone, and it's so much easier now. Convenience. That's about it really.
Do you have specific websites you like to tune into to read the news or read content?
Maybe BuzzFeed, that kind of thing. Daily Motion. That's all I can think of at the moment.
Why do you think those platforms appeal to people more than newspapers and magazines these days?
I think it caters to more of a younger kind of generation, and with technology, younger generation is becoming more and more involved in that.
I actually tend to use social media for most of my news, which may not be a good thing, but a lot of people say that's there's all trash out there, but I find that if you can curate where your sources are coming from, you can get some really good kind of live news updates and stuff using just Facebook or Twitter, which is really good, really convenient.
Do you still buy print media like magazines or newspapers?
Yes, definitely.
What publications do you like getting?
Oh, look, mainly I like Elle magazine. I do like the interior designing magazines and things like that. I think that's good. Do love the normal paper actually, I think that's the Sun Herald and things like that. I still like the old-fashioned kind of media options too, which is nice.
What kind of articles or sections do you like reading?
Just like the main pages with stuff that's going on and everything to do with policy and everything that's going on in the government at the moment. It's pretty so I like to keep up to date with what's going on with that, just to kind of know what's happening, because it's a new thing every day. So.
And what sections do you like to read in the newspaper?
Actually, I do mind I like the politics.
Yeah.
And I do like entertainment. Love entertainment. Yeah.
And what is it about print media that you prefer over, say, digital media or websites?
Actually, I find it more relaxing.
Why is that?
I don't know, I just tend to find that actually just kind of just using that, touching the paper and things like that, it just kind of brings a bit of old-fashioned feeling to everything, and I just kind of feel that it just brings me back to my childhood of just reading books all the time and things like that. You know, I just think that touching paper is a lot better than actually just touching a screen all the time.